Alright guys, this is Ties In again. I'm on Interstate 20 going from Dallas to Pensacola, Florida. So I got...
And this is the doctor who's reminded your friend Ties In that there was something missing in his presentation. So he plans to keep me along on most of these presentations now to keep it complete.
Yeah. So, hey, the doctor asked me, he got several friends that he wants to get, friends and family members that he wants to get into investing into cryptocurrencies, and so that they can learn to profit from this cryptocurrency boom that we're going through right now, right? There are a few things that you have to learn, guys, when you first start investing in cryptocurrencies. There's like 4 or 5 very, very important websites that you have to learn how to use, okay? And you got to set up accounts with them. The first one is that you need a place where you can convert your US dollars into Bitcoin. And the fastest, easiest, and safest place to do that is with Coinbase.com, okay? And I have heard of, I personally know of friends and family who have purchased, a colleague, associate, they've purchased over several hundred thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoins through Coinbase already in the last few years. Okay, so I know it's fairly safe, it's fairly reliable, and they check to make sure that you enter your social security number, your residence, everything like a regular bank account. Any exchange that does not require you to present your ID and your driver's license, social security number, and things like that, I would stay away from them, okay? Because that lets me know that they're not complying with U.S. laws, okay? If they're complying with U.S. laws and they're doing like what they're supposed to, like a regular bank or financial institution in America, I feel a lot safer doing it with them, okay? So that's the first place that you have to set up an account and learn how to use is Coinbase.com. Coin as in Bitcoin, base as in baseball, and then .com, okay? The next website that you got to learn how to use is a website called Poloniex.com. Poloniex is a place where you can use your Bitcoins to buy other cryptocurrencies, okay? At Coinbase.com, you can only buy Bitcoins and that's it. You cannot buy any other cryptocurrency. So it sucks because you can only buy the Bitcoins there. So in order for you to buy other cryptocurrencies, you have to open up an account with an exchange that actually allows you to buy other cryptocurrencies, and that's with what do you call that? With Poloniex. Okay. Now there's also another exchange called Kraken, and they're in Europe. They're also a reputable exchange. Okay. Kraken is the exchange that's going to be responsible for returning the lost or the stolen Bitcoins from the bankrupt exchange called Mt. Gox in Japan. So they're going to be responsible for that. So they are a reputable exchange, and they've been doing what they say they've been doing for the last few years, okay? Now keep in mind that when I say an exchange is reputable and they've been in business for a while or a long time in the world of cryptocurrencies means about 1 or 2 years, okay? So don't think that it's been there for like 20 or 30 years or something, okay? Like the NASDAQ exchange or the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or anything like that, okay? So that's the second exchange that you need to have is an exchange where you can buy different cryptocurrencies with your Bitcoins. And so if you're in Europe, use Kraken. If you're in the US or in Canada or Mexico, then I would just say use Poloniex.com. Now I want you guys to understand something, okay? Poloniex did not pay me to say that, and neither did Kraken. Okay, I'm not a shill for them. I'm not pumping up their exchange. I'm just one of their customers. Right now, the bulk of my trading and investing is done through Poloniex. Okay, so I just want you guys to be aware of that, so that you guys don't think that I'm being paid to say that or anything. I don't have a problem saying that. If somebody pays me to say that, I don't mind telling you guys. Okay, so that way you guys get the facts up front so that you guys, you know, I want to be transparent about it. If somebody sponsors our show or pays for me to say something and I believe in it, I'll say it, and I'll tell you guys that I was paid to say that because it was something I already believed in. All right, but in this particular case, neither Coinbase nor Poloniex nor Kraken, none of those exchanges paid me to say that about them. Okay, they are just exchanges that I currently use. Okay, so those are it. So you need an exchange to exchange US dollars or Euro dollars or pound dollars into Bitcoin, and then you need exchange to use those Bitcoins to buy different cryptocurrencies with. And then the third place that you need to learn to use is a place called shapeshift.io. Shape as in geometric shape, and shift as like shifting gears in a car. So shapeshift.io. The reason why you need shapeshift.io is sometimes you might just want to purchase a small quantity of a cryptocurrency, and you don't care, you're new to investing in cryptocurrencies, and you don't care to give out your social security number, your ID, your street address, and any of that. So you just go to shapeshift.com and get 1 or 2 Bitcoins worth of a cryptocurrency you wanted to try out or invest in, or you might want to just try out like $5 or $10 or $50, a very small amount. If you are planning to invest, like let's say over $1,000, especially if you're investing over $5,000, it's not worth it to go through Shapeshift because the slippage and the spread in which you pay and the transactional cost is quite high. So you might as well go straight to an exchange and do that, okay? Because Shapeshift goes through an exchange anyway. Plus, they have a limit. So if you try to buy like $5,000 worth of a certain cryptocurrency, more than likely they will not let you do it, okay? So be aware of that. So if you want to invest like $5, $10, $20, $50, $100,000 worth of a cryptocurrency, the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by going through an exchange like Kraken, like Poloniex, or like Coinbase, or like Bitfinex. So those are the reputable exchanges. I did not mention Bitfinex earlier, but I'll mention them now. All right. So those are the places where you would want to invest. Okay. You got any other questions? Was that clear, Doctor?
Perfectly clear.
Okay. So hopefully you guys, because I get a lot of comments at the bottom of all my videos about, hey, how do I buy this or how do I invest in that? So those are the places those are like fundamental tools that you need to use. Okay, guys. And here's another thing that I want to caution you guys about, because some of my friends have made this mistake. I have made this mistake. The doctor has made this mistake, and his friends have made this mistake, okay? The first time that you guys open up an exchange, you have to practice sending the Bitcoins back and forth, okay? You have to practice that. If you never practiced it before, you will screw up the first time you try to send 5 or 10 or 20 Bitcoins to an address. So every time you guys open up a new exchange, you have to practice how to use their software to send the Bitcoins or the cryptocurrencies. My highest and strongest and strongest and strongest and even strongest recommendation is that you guys use 0.001, okay? 0.001, and send a transaction. Right now, 0.001 is worth about 44 cents in US dollars. You send that to a friend, or if you want, send it to my account as a donation for helping you guys out. Send it to it and make sure that that person receives it. All right, so all my friends and family, the ones that I tell them to invest into cryptocurrencies, the first thing I do is after they open up an account is I tell them, right, send me 0.001 Bitcoins and do it about 5 or 10 times until they get so comfortable with it that it's no longer an issue. Because what happens is, if you don't practice doing that with Coinbase, and you don't practice doing that with Poloniex and with the Kraken exchange and with Bitfinex, what happens is you can accidentally send a large number of Bitcoins to someone and not realize that, okay? I think I remember a time when LeonFood.com and myself, we were at the Austin Bitcoin meetup in the second best city to live in America. It's called Austin, and it's located in the state of Texas. We were at the Austin Bitcoin meetup, and LeonFu.com, my friend Leon Fu, he tried to buy a bottle of water at the place, or a cup of soda or something like that, and instead of sending a couple of millibits, right, he sent like several Bitcoins to the place because he hadn't taken the time to practice it. So after that, we both learned our lesson, and we were fortunate that the guys that run the place were a bunch of reputable guys, and they had integrity, and they sent the Bitcoins back to my friend LeonFu.com. If they were not reputable, they could have easily kept it, and there's nothing we could have done, okay? Remember, when you are new to this, if you're watching this video and you're new to cryptocurrencies, be aware that every transaction that you send, every Bitcoin and every cryptocurrency that you send to someone, it's a one-way transaction, okay? Cryptocurrencies are a push system. It's not a pull system like credit cards and like the regular banking system that we have, okay? You push the currency out to someone else, and once you push it to them, you cannot pull it back like the credit card systems, okay? So it's a one-way transaction. So be aware of that, so that when you guys do this, you don't screw up, okay? I would say do it at least 10 times, okay? And if you don't have nobody to send it to because your friends and family don't believe in it, then send it to my donation address. I'll be happy to accept it, okay? And if I have time, if you really need me to, let me know and I'll send it back to you, okay? But don't goof around and send 40 Bitcoins to somebody when you're only supposed to send them 4 millibits, okay? So I always send a small transaction. This goes the same for when you invest into any cryptocurrency. Every time there's an ICO, whether it's with Lisk.io, whether it's with the Waves platform.com, or whether it's with the DAOhub.org, any of these ICOs that open up, you send a fraction to them first, and then you confirm that they received it, and then afterwards, then you come back and then you see the full amount. If you're really paranoid, send it, you know, like if you're gonna invest 1 Bitcoin, send it in 4 small chunks, all right? Or send it in 2 chunks instead of 1. That way you don't screw up and lose everything. You always wanna make sure that you send it. When I send Bitcoins to my friends or my family, or if I owe somebody money, I always send a test transaction first with 0.001 before I send the full transaction. And I confirm that they received it. Now be careful about this, okay? If you deal with somebody that receives multiple transactions, so for example, like I get, in my account, I get 0.001 transactions from my friends and family and my audience all the time. So when you see that happen, right, you might want to send a specific number that only you know. So for example, like 0.001235 or something, right? And then you can confirm it with that person. Did you get this specific amount? Because with cryptocurrencies, you go out to 8 decimal places, so you can put any kind of number in there that identifies you were the sender of that transaction. So make sure that you do that, guys. Do not screw around and lose your Bitcoins or your cryptocurrencies by being inexperienced with how to send cryptocurrencies to somebody else, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys. Any other questions? And okay, so if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't like it, give me a thumbs down, and I'll see you guys in a future video. And if you guys have any friends or family that are interested in investing in cryptocurrencies, make sure that you get to share with them this channel. In my opinion, this is the #1 channel on YouTube about how to invest in cryptocurrencies. And the more we learn, the more we earn together, okay? And the more I learn and the more that our team learns, the more we'll share it with you guys. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in a future video.